Sure. Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
I will, I'll be there. I know a little bit, yeah.
I know a little bit, kind of, yeah.
I know that some people go through some hard times.
I know that clinical depression is real and that it can keep people from living out their daily lives. It can keep them from having normal relationships a lot of the time. And I think it's also very much misunderstood.
It's a mental illness. Oftentimes it's due to the imbalance of chemicals in the brain. People in my family, friends.
My dad has suffered with it a little bit throughout his life.
My fiance struggles with it.
They told me.
He and I have talked a little bit about his experiences with counseling because I've also been to a counselor and it's been very helpful.
By spending a lot of time with them, it was hard for them to be happy during certain times in their life. I would tell them that things do get better, that there are good times and there are bad times. And even though she has depression, she's happy sometimes.
That I love them and there's always people who are there for them and they can get help.
I would tell them or tell him that I care about him and that I understand that it's difficult, even if I don't understand everything that he's going through, and that his depression doesn't affect how much I care about him. A little bit, definitely not to the extent that some people do, but I've had moments of it.
I have had experiences with it when I was younger, and that was when I was going through a hard time in my life. Yeah, because I know if I talk about it, it helps other people go through theirs. My story is when I first moved here to Provo when I was younger. I went to an elementary school and didn't have any friends, and I felt like I couldn't make any. And so the next couple of years going throughout middle school, I was really depressed. Even though I made friends, I didn't feel like they were true. And so it was just hard for me to feel happy at that time.
My experience with depression has mostly been anxiety related. So in moments when I'm feeling extremely anxious about something, I can't control something, then my depression will kind of kick in for a couple of days, and it makes it kind of difficult for me to have the motivation to do things that I would normally do, or to want to be around people, which is kind of weird for me.